And with the balloon, we're using the mitt. And again, here's my sample. And I went ahead and colored it in. You could use some Wink of Stella and zip it up. This next one I'm going to do, I'm not even going to bother to color it in. I'll show you what it looks like without that. But so I used the vellum for the topper, and then there's plenty of room to write a recipe. I really felt like I would put my easier recipes. There's a coconut cream pie that I make that's using Jell-O, pudding, and whipped cream that I'll probably put on a recipe like this. This looks like a fun desserty kind of recipe card. Okay, so I'm putting that out of the way, and so let's get to making it. And this one I'm using Melon Mambo. My Melon Mambo down. My dogs are going to come visit us here in a second. Just heard them come down the stairs. And I'm always nervous about how I stamp, so I stamp on my paper sometimes. Make sure it gets even, no smudges. Yes. Victory. I'm going to put these out of the side, up to the side here. And again, this is what the front of the card looks like. And I'm just going to lay my pieces and line them up. Use my washi tape to combine them. Apparently I got a little close on that one. So hard to see with that vellum. There we go. Just really securing that down. Okay. And then I'm going to put this down. Now, if you're really crazy worried about what this is going to look like on the other side, if you use through the vellum when you flip it over, if you use a sponge and this mono adhesive and put it on, it will show no lines. So I'm going to put my little glove right here. Mitt, sorry, not glove. And then I really thought it was so cute to have a little piece of twine here to make a little balloon. So once that's adhered, I'll put a little tie on it. So I'm just going to kind of line up my balloons where I want them. Now, I thought one of the cute things to do with this balloon was notice I put regular mono and this because I want it to kind of stick to the side there, but kind of be popped a little. Okay. So I want to catch the edge of this since it is vellum and I'm a little bit nervous about how it's going to be. I kind of want it to be tucked. So I'm going to use my little balloon as a tucking. And that way when you open this one, you kind of move it. And I'm going to adhere my green right down. So again, perfect amount of room. Sorry to put that to the side there. Perfect amount of room to write your recipe. If you're really worried about your recipe, write your recipe first, or take a pencil and kind of put a circle out here and map it out. And see what I mean about the blue showing through. If you use this mono, it won't do that. And then you can just tuck this back in. And now that this is adhered, it's kind of a little bit easier since that little balloon piece is kind of so tiny. I'm going to make it like a little lasso, and we're going to lasso it. Yay! And then my little bunny ears, because that's how I tie when I do cards. Maybe. Okay. For sake of argument here, I'm just going to tie it with no bow. It'll still be cute. So cute. Then I'm just going to adhere it to the card base. Line it up here. And there we go. Another recipe card done. And this is a 30-minute, 45-minute project. Once you get all your pieces out and kind of map out what you're going to do, this goes way fast. So I'm going to move the mono adhesive, the multi-tombow, out of the way here. And now we're going to do our last card. So see how quickly this is going? And here's the one I already made. I made her, she's got a crock pot. And again, she lives with her dad. So you know how some men really cook and some really don't. I think her dad's probably a not cooker. So, because I hear pizza and words like that a lot. And I'm a mom and it freaks me out. So I've made her a recipe of crock pot roast. And it's just real easy, you know, a packet of soup mix and potatoes and carrots and water. But I thought it was so cute to just have the sequins because she's a girl. And this little clip will help keep it down. Or in her case, if she's trying to look at it, it might keep it open. So I'm going to move that out of the way and bring in the pieces, the last little pieces. So there's where the twine comes in that I told you about. And here's the sequins. And you get this little paper clip bag. And then all these pieces come for you to make a card. But again, I'm going to make a recipe card. So here we are. And it's so simple. Pop out your piece right here. And I just ran the sequin stream right through it. Kind of laid them together. Twisted it a little bit. This time my rabbit ears are going to work, I promise. Maybe. Oh, come on. I like really loopy bows. And that's obviously way too long. So I'm just gonna cut it. Okay, so there's 2 pieces done. So again, we're gonna use our notice how I'm not quite putting it 100% together. I just want to leave that seam to bind it. Kind of like a book binding, if you will. Of course, I had to move that. And again, I'm going to just really press that down because I want it to stay. And then it's just going to come right around. Look, that almost matches. Isn't that neat? Okay, and so then I'm going to adhere, and I like to pop things up a little bit. So I'm going to pop this one up. And the nice thing about this, you don't even have to be straight because, again, it flips open. So I kind of liked the tag being crazy. So it gave you a little handle to flip back and forth. Okay. Sorry, I digress. And I'm haggling with my pop dots over here. And I'm just using what they've already given me. And I'm not going to label this one, but you can see in my other one that I labeled it. Or you could put a stamp here, whatever you wanted. But I thought these flowers were so cute, it didn't really need a stamp. So then you're going to put your piece of pop dots right here. Now, if you're going to go crazy and make tons of recipes for them, you're obviously not going to use pop dots because you're worried about space. I'm not worried about space in her recipe tin. These may be the only recipes she ever puts in there. Okay, so I'm going to center that on there and just adhere it to it. And I'm going to grab one of those little paper clips. mostly because it comes with it. And just before I do, so you can see, just opens, shuts so nicely. Oops. There we go. And there's my little thing. So here, let me show you the finished ones we just did together. Get them out. I apologize for moving it here. Did I miss one? Oh, here we go. So there you go, and there's your finished product. I hope you liked it. Make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. Thanks so much and have a great Sunday.